Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. Okay, so this recording I missed out. So for that quick introduction. So storage, these are the three types of storage: block storage, network storage, object storage. Block storage, something like kind of the storage for the VM. Network storage is also kind of VM, but it's connected through the network. And object storage, which is accessible through HTTPs like a Google Drive or something. So how do you create a block storage? So here I went to EBS section here, see that here, and then here I created 5 GB volume. The volume must be created in the same availability zone where the EC2 instance is running, which you want to mount it. And after that, I attach this volumes, which is already attached. And after that, I follow this tutorial. Okay, create a volume, done. Attach a volume to EC2 instance, verify the volume attached or not, primarily format it and mount it, and after that you can use it this one as it is. Okay, so now next thing is EFS. How do we create EFS? So let's go to services, go to storage, which is last one, and here you have different types of storage. EFS, focus on it. And here I see no EFS, so can I create one EFS? This is the fully managed service. Okay, you don't have to do anything, just start using directly. So here I'm creating demo in this network VPC, which is a default for me, and create it. So now let it come, refresh, wait for a few seconds, and now you see it's creating for you available. So now guys, this EFS you got created. Now how do we connect to this? So this is the fully managed by AWS. You don't have to worry about anything. Just start consuming it. So how do you do that? So here you have a tutorial actually. So if you click on the attach, okay, so there's a two ways to do that: mount via DNS, mount by IP address. Both are okay. Okay, DNS, IP address, both are okay. Okay, so now again here you have two ways. Client for the network should be EFS, which is developed by AWS, or NFS client. So this is the generic one. Okay, generic one means whole world is using this client for connecting the network file system. But AWS, for the performance and all, they have developed this one. So I'll go to my website and here I'll tell AWS EFS. Okay. And now if you see that so many tutorial has come, but I want this one, EFS demo, working with EFS. Okay. So this is also, it's a good tutorial seems to be. Some difference if you want to see, here you have it. Some, let me close some pages because it's not opening. Okay. So here, uh, let me close open one more time. You can go for any of this stuff, it's up to you. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, and this is the one more. So this is a little bit detail. So now what to do? So I need to connect, I need to install first driver, networking driver. Which one, EFS or NFS client? So here if you see, go bottom of the section, this is the way to install EFS mount helper. These tutorials I have taken from the Google, I mean AWS website only, just to save your time. And this is way to install the NFS client in Linux. So I'm using this one because performance wise good. So here you have RHL, here you have Ubuntu. I'm using Ubuntu right now. Okay, so let me install it. So first this one. So I'm installing the software which is required for running the EFS. And this one. And then run this. Then go to this directory. run this, and finally run this. Now EFS client is installed off from AWS. Now I'll do the mounting. So go back to the AWS website, and you see here, if you have a EFS, this command to run. If you have NFS client, this command to run. So I have this one, I'm running this command.
Ra-
So which will do,
Rajesh, one question. What was that bit you were just talking about with all those commands? What do all those commands do?
okay, so concept we need to know. So let me explain it to you. So this is your machine. This is your machine. Okay. So now, and you have one storage, different storage somewhere, and this is a NFS file system, network file system. So here you need NFS server. Okay, this I'm explaining you manual ways. Okay, NFS server install, one software need to install. So this storage you can serve as a over the network. But in order to use NFS server, you need NFS client in this machine. So only you can mount at, let's say, E drive here in Windows or Linux, some OPT or something XYZ. So NFS client you need here. This is a server. Now in our case, in AWS case, this is provided by AWS, so don't worry. They are managing everything. So they say, hey, I have created one NFS server for you, and this is the address. Now, in order to use NFS, you have to install client right here. So we have a two client. One is EFS Mount Helper client or NFS client. So this is the generic client used by whole world. But AWS is saying, hey, we have developed one good code for behaving like a client, which has a higher good performance compared to this one. And that is what I installed now. This is, you see, AWS Mount Helper client in Ubuntu. This I installed it. That's all I did. Nothing else. Got it?
Thank you. Yeah, I got it. Thank
So now I'll go to this guy here and run this command. It will create a mount in the Linux machine. So done, and see what happened. Okay, EFS is not there, so my bad. Go to OPT and mkdir EFS and run one more time that command. Enter. Now df-kh. You see this guy, and this is connected to your EFS, and unlimited storage you have it over there. But this is through network. Understood now? So anything you store in the OPTFS, it'll go to the network storage. Anything you store here in this one, you will have it stored in the some volume which you created, EVS. Make sense?
you. Yes.
All of you? Okay, so third type of volumes which we have is object storage, which is HTTPS, like a Google Drive. How do we do that? So let me go to that. So cancel this. You know what? I'll delete this, other still costing. I always forget delete. And one more thing, please remember this rule. Whatever you create, don't forget to delete. If you think, no, I'll use 1 hour, it'll become a 24 hours or 2 days, and you'll keep paying for it. Or your credit will be, losing the credit, 750 hours of that credit per month. So don't think, okay, I'll try later, because at the time when you try later, you can recreate that with the 5 minutes of work. It's not a big task actually creating services. You might see that everything is so good. Okay, so build this habit, because I have lost thousands of dollars actually because of my laziness, and I'm sharing this with you. Okay, so now we have what? So we have S3. So what to do with S3? So let me go to S3 storage under. and here you have S3. Here you see scalable storage in the cloud, simple, secure storage. Now here I have lots of bucket. Here we call it bucket. Let me put it in a simple context. Guys, all of you have a Gmail account, right? Correct, huh? All of you?
I have.
How much storage you are getting in the Google Drive?
I think it's about 5 GB, 25 GB.
15 GB, no? Oh, they increased? I think I don't have a knowledge actually. So maybe earlier it was 15 GB.
I think it's like 15 or 20 GB, something like that.
Yeah, 15. So guys, I'll tell you in a simple way. Google have millions of people. They have open an account, Gmail. What Google did it, they attach one bucket to each user, and that bucket they named it, it's called Google Drive. The capacity of that bucket is only 15 GB. That's all. So now coming back to AWS, guys, here you can create as many buckets you want it, and you can store up to the TBs, 16 TB or 20 TB. I don't remember the limitation, but in the TBs actually. Here, there we have a limitation of 15 GB, but that is free of cost, of course. One drive, but here you can have as many drive, and the size is, you need to check for that. Getting my points, right, all of you? So how do we do that? So these are the buckets I created past, or maybe someone has created in my using my account. Okay. So let me create one bucket for demo. So one bucket. This is what should I name it? July 2023. By the way, this name has to be global, globally unique. Find it. Okay. So I'll just add some number to make it unique. Now, which region you want? So I'll go with the same region where I'm working, and I'll not explain you this one right now, and just go and create. That's all. So one bucket is created. Where is that? This is the one. So now guys, what to do? What you do in the Google Drive? Same thing. Don't give so much of special attention to this. Whatever you use, no one had taught you how to use Google Drive, so why should I teach you how to use S3? Same thing, no? So upload and download using HTTP. So I'll create a folder, upload a file. Let me upload one file just for the demo. You can do all these things through command line also, and you can do through the UI also. So I'm doing through the UI just to make you understanding. So now let's say this is a picture I'm pushing, some image I pushed it, and then here I said upload. I can do a lot of upload also. Image, CSS file, JavaScript, video file, PDF file, PPTs, all these things you can store it and serve to the client. I mean website also. So guys, I stored it. Now the question is, how do we access the object? Let's say when you upload some files, how do you access the object? Through HTTP. So click on this guy, Bhartiya City, and this is the object URL. Copy this, put it in the browser. What is this? Access denied. So now you have to open up all this stuff. So let's go to the bucket. Here it is bucket. Now work with the permissions. So multiple permissions will be there, and that is where I want you to explore this. So here it's bucket, bucket, go to the permission, and here I'm not able to get edit option. If I read this one, again you just read it, okay? And you have some more learn more. Get a habit of it slowly. When bucket ownership enforce is applied, you cannot do much of the things. So what to do? I will change this. How to change it? This one. It's a risk. I agree. I'm just showing you for the demo purpose. Save changes. Done. Can I go back to the my object? Can I access it? Still not accessible. What to do? So I change the object level access, but many things is pending. So go to the permissions. still edit is not there. So what to do? So again, I'll go to the bucket permissions, and you see public access disable at the block level only, bucket level only. Worst thing, I'm disabling all this thing. Save changes. Are you sure? Confirm. And here I did this. Am I able to access now? Nope. Still I'll go here. I'll check the objects now. Bucket, I remove the security. Open this object file, permissions, and now you see edit has come. So I compromise lots of security. Usually you will not do that. There's a way to, get the access only for certain resources. Edit and make it public. Read, 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 understand the risk and save it. And now you are able to access this. Whole world can access now this image. Got it, all of you? Any questions?
So by default, AWS puts all the security. You have to undo that.
Of course, yes. Security itself practices by defaults deny everything. And if you want to access, then you do one by one everything. That's security principle. Deny everything by default. Okay, so this is the way you have shown the different storage which you can use it for the work. Any questions so far, all of you?
So at the moment,
Okay, so now let's have a little bit of break for 10 minutes. And once you come back from the break, I'll talk about two topics, networking and security. Okay. And then after that, all this except this one, all these services are platform as a service or software as a service. That means you can directly create and use it. No need to configure anything else as such.
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.